The example that I highlight in the book, Silicon Valley essentially begins with a bunch of serendipitous encounters in the Bay Area, right? That turn into some of the largest companies in the world that would go on to transform the US and the global economy. And so cities are this incredible engine of innovation. But I would also flag, I mean, on the opposite end of that, right? In terms of pushing the overall economy further, they're also a source of opportunity for people who might be in economically distressed regions. So historically in the US, and this is true in the UK as well, regular people could move from poor, less productive regions to cities and immediately improve their standard of living. For example, there's, famously in the US, of course, there's the great migration of African Americans out of the South to the North and the Midwest. I'm from Kentucky, and of course, there was great migrations of Appalachians to the industrial Midwest. People were able to improve their standard of living, and historically, that's what Americans did. We moved from poor regions to richer regions. Now, though, because housing, particularly in those more innovative and richer regions, has become so obscenely expensive, people do the opposite, right? So, of course, San Francisco, somewhat infamously, has seen a dramatic reduction in its Black population. Or in a place like Los Angeles, if you're a working class or middle class Angelino, you basically have to move to a place like Las Vegas or Phoenix to afford to buy a home. And so, of course, that makes us all, to the extent that people are leaving these extremely productive, extremely active and dynamic labor markets and moving to places that are less productive and less dynamic, that not only makes them, that individual household, poor, it also makes us collectively poor as a result.